Yeah. Hey family. Welcome back to the ultimate YouTube channel, Manhood as Fuck, where we will feature all of the things that we like to discuss and do as men. Now this will include things like lifestyle, travel, health, events, dating, and how to get, more successful with the women. Now, every week we're going to discuss a new topic. We're going to feature a new topic, and we're going to discuss how you can apply it to your life. Now, this time we're going to talk about how to do that proper date. Yeah, we're going to talk about how to do the proper date. I'm going to go over a quick little snapshot of how to go out and have a successful first date. We're going to give you this game real quick. You're going to lock it down, put it into practice. You're going to let me know about your results. Let's get into it. Now understand, fellas, I'm out here in this universe. I'm having a lot of success out here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share my success with you. So fellas, before you go out there and you're spending all this money, going on these dates, losing money, bombing and failing, crashing and burning, come over here with me for a couple of minutes. Sit down, let's chop up this game, and let's go over a few things to see if you can apply these things to your life. So for all you doubters, tuck in your shirt, wipe your mouth, relax, because right now, y'all about to learn how to get manhood as fuck. Let's go. So right now, what we're gonna talk about is how to date proper. Now, I'm only going over the cliff notes, but these right here, I done narrowed it down to just the key points. As long as you get these key points together, you are good. So I'm gonna lay them out for you. Get your pen and paper, because you're gonna get this word. So now, the first thing you wanna make sure you do when you're going out with a woman is you always wanna ask a woman, when is she free? You want to ask those questions, because the thing is, if you sit up there talking to this woman, again, this is all based on you already met the girl, you already got the number, you're giving her a call, and of course you want to set up a date for that following weekend or a couple of days down the line, right? So when you speak to her on the phone, what you want to make sure you come with is you want to ask her, hey, so, I'm thinking about maybe going out and getting into something. When are you free? Because what you do is then she thinks through her schedule and she'll give you 1 or 2 days. But if you start doing this right here, talking about, hey, well, Friday, this is going to want to go. Oh, what my girlfriend said. Well, Saturday, this is right. Oh, what? Now you're just making adjustments, trying to see if you can fall into what she got going on. That's not what you want to do. What you want to do is check her availability and see what she got going on so you can set the tone for the day. You set the tone for the day. Okay, you free on Saturday? Well, you know what? I had this thing I was going to check out on Saturday. I'd like for you to join me. You see that? So you're not sitting up there trying to see if you can latch on with her. You like, hey, I got this thing I got going on. You free on Saturday? Come with me. See the position of that right there? That puts you in the spot that you want to be in. Because understand this here. Your sexual value is based on how women perceive you. So you don't set your sexual value. The woman sets your sexual value. See, your job is to make sure that you set yours as high as possible. And I'm giving you a way to make that great first impression. So understand this. When a woman meets you and if she gives you the number, understand that this woman will fuck you. She was not gonna, if she couldn't ever see herself fucking, she would have never given you the number. So she sees that, but you gotta understand the rules of the game. And one of the rules of the game that you have to understand is that the biggest reason that women go on dates is to disqualify your ass. You didn't know that, did you? They're going on a date to weed out the weak so they can make sure they're dealing with the strong. So they want to go out and see if they can, not all women run these things on you, but a lot of them do. They want to see how you react and respond. If you be all high strung, if you get all withdrawn, you get all mad, getting your feelings and stuff. They want to see how you cut. You know what I'm saying? But most guys mess up on the first date and they end up becoming like some free attention or some food. Yeah. But see, that's why you have these guys out here, the red pill, save yourself, black man, MGTOW. Those dudes, they out here, they be mad, they be big mad. But see, the truth of the matter is they mad for nothing. They mad because their game ain't tight. But they won't own that. They'll just be mad that the girl went on a date and never called them again. And they're like, these hussies out here, they ain't acting right. But the truth of the matter is this. Their game just wasn't on point. And the girl was like, all right, you're not that dude. That's all that is. See, the thing is that as a man, when you go on a date with this woman, you have to create a way to make an impact. You have to create a way to keep you on her mind when you're gone. So this first date is how you're gonna solidify that and increase your close ratio. So we're gonna talk about that. So the first thing we gotta make sure we cover really quick is understand the basic dating frame. You gotta understand the basic dating frame. We're gonna walk through it, get your pen and paper, you're gonna get this work. Now fellas, number one, you gotta be in your right energy. You gotta be on your manhood as fuck. You gotta be there with it. You know what I'm saying? Now let me explain what that means. Now you gotta be yourself, but you can't be goofy and jokey. You can't be goofy and jokey. You know what I'm saying? Now be yourself, but if you goofy and jokey, reel it in a little bit because sometimes a person can't take you serious. You see what I'm saying? Also, you can't be all quiet and subdued because you'll end up just being boring. So you gotta be prepared to talk a little bit, but you also don't want to be talking too much and overbearing, trying to impress with your conversation and she don't get a chance to talk, because that's going to put her in a position where all she did was listen about you, and she probably ends up getting bored with that because half the stuff she ain't really interested in or she doesn't understand. You see what I'm saying? So what you have to do is you have to get her talking. And what you should have been doing is gathering your data from that phone conversation or the little small interaction to find out what she liked, so you can ask her questions like, hey, so you were saying that you like to travel, like what places have you been? Boom! Now you got her talking. Now she's sitting there talking, oh, well I've been here, and here. Talking. That's what you want. You want that right there. Then write this down. You want to hit her with the follow-up questions. Oh, okay. So when you went to these places, like, is there been any places on your bucket list you didn't go to? Or when you got there, if you had unlimited money, what places would you have gone to visit? Now, what you do is you got this woman in a wonderland. She's talking about what she wants to talk about. She's thoroughly entertained while she's just running her goddamn mouth. I know it sounds crazy. You might not be interested, but you about to score, my man, because she's having a great time talking about that and her visions and stuff like that, to a point where she might say, oh, let me stop talking about me. Let's talk about you a little bit. You want that to happen. You want that to happen. You always want to ask the follow-up questions, but you hope that she asks you that question because then she recognizes that she's been talking for a little bit and you know that you're doing a good job. She had to bring herself back down to earth. Now, number two, and I need y'all to understand this because a lot of guys get upset with this. Understand that women are gonna run tests on you. They're gonna run tests on you, and the reason they do it is to disqualify you. They're trying to determine, is he an imposter? Is he one of the weak? Or is he one of the strong? Is he manhood as fuck? Or is he a dun-dun-dun-dun type dude? You see what I'm saying? So that's what she's trying to figure out. So what you have to do is simply be cool, calm, and collect. You can't get caught up in that. So how they do it is stuff like this. Why you got that shirt like that? Yo, this shirt dope. What you talking about? You ain't got good taste. You don't know about this one right here? You can hit it with that right there. But what you don't want to do is be like, oh, I knew I didn't really like this shirt. So I knew I should have worn something different. You don't want to be backpedaling. You want to be confident in your decisions. So you don't let her determine what your fashion sense look like. You determine that. You be like, oh, you like this? You think this is dope? You like this? You see what I'm saying? You determine that. Because what she's doing is she's trying to see, how are you going to take that? Are you going to be upset? Oh, bitch. She's trying to determine what you're going to be doing. You see what I'm saying? She's trying to figure it out. And it also shows that you know how to handle her. Now, number three is a little tricky. Now, number three is just to maintain your energy and to make sure you don't get goofy. So what you're doing is when you're talking to her, what you want to do is you want to look at her, but you don't want to look at her. Now, let me explain what I mean. When you're looking at her, you don't want to gaze into her eyes. You don't want to do that. Because if you don't know what you're doing, you could come off creepy, or she can seduce you in and get you acting all goofy. You don't want to do that. So what you want to do is you want to look at something else in the direction of her eyes. You want to look at whether it be her eyelash or whether it be like her nostril. You want to look somewhere toward her eyes. Now, when you don't know how to do this properly, sometimes they might hit you and be like, hey, what are you looking at? And what you can say is a couple of things. One, you can say, hey, no, I thought I saw something on your face, but it was just a shadow. And she'll do like this or whatever like that, and that'll be the end of it. Also, you can say something slick like, I'm not trying to really look in your eyes real serious. You might try to seduce me. You see what I'm saying? So you can play that off. That ain't gonna be too difficult, but what you don't wanna be doing is getting sucked into her charms, her feminine charms. You feel me? Now, number 4 is for understanding. Number 4 is for understanding. So understand this about number 4. Even though you're out with this woman and she looks good, but does she really have options? Now, her pussy has options, but does she have options? So let's talk about what I mean by that. What it is that she has a whole bunch of guys that's coming, but we know that guys ain't coming to be like, oh, I want to get to know your mind. They coming to get some of that ass. You see what I'm saying? And she's getting that from alphas, betas, all kinds of guys. You see what I'm saying? So she doesn't really have a lot of options of guys that are going to come along and really put her in the space that she wants to be in. Now understand this. That's where you come in. Because you get to come in with and make that masculine impact on her. You get to come in and be a different guy. And knowing this information will help you to remain calm. When you look around like, yeah, you got a bunch of little herbs and suckers, but I'm here now. You see what I'm saying? I'm here and I'm coming correct. I'm coming on my manhood. You see what I'm saying? So that's what you want to make sure you keep in mind. That's number 4. Number 5 is she only loves the way you make her feel, but she's not going to love you. Let me explain what I mean by that. What's going to happen is that when you come out the gate and you're dealing with this woman and you're having a good time, she's going to love the way you make her feel. But later on, let's say if you led with your wallet and you were taking it out all the time, but your overtime stopped and you taking it out less, that woman's feelings going to change for your ass. Now, again, she loves the way you were making her feel, not you so much. So understand this as well. Let's say you were always spending time and all of a sudden you got busy with spending less time. She's not going to love you as much. So that's why I always make sure I try to tell y'all, be yourself. Be your normal self because it's easy to fucking do. Be yourself because the person that likes you for being exactly who you are is a person that you can go and build with and do something with, man. See, understand this. I'm hard on a woman. I don't play with women like that. But the moment I mess around and become soft and start acting like Drake and all that, she not gonna love me no more. Because she likes who she met. She likes me the way I was. That's why she was into me. So I can't be off my normal set of how I am. Same thing with you. You go in being who you are, and once you establish that, you can always be that and you can always meet that need, and she will always love the way she feels. All right, so these are some last bullet points. Again, I went over some understanding during the date, some things to do, but now I'm giving you how to close this thing out successfully and get this thing done right. So one thing you want to do is while you're having these conversations, while you're into the date, while she's talking about herself, and let's say she starts laughing at a joke you said, or let's say, you were talking about something that was pretty interesting. She was all just, oh man, tell me more. That's when you instantly, man, you know what? I'm having a good time here with you, but you know what? I'm gonna have to go, man. I'm gonna have to go. Now again, understand, when you're doing that, what you're doing is you're leaving the date on a high note. Some dudes stretch it out too long, trying to hold the woman hostage and whatnot. She's like, oh boy. But you're gonna leave sooner than she expected because you have something to do. And what's gonna happen, you're gonna leave on a high note, and again, she's gonna feel disappointed, like, oh man, you gotta go right now? And you get the opportunity to be like, you know what, I can give you 15 more minutes. Or you can do what I would do, which is, hey, well, look, I tell you what, let me invite you back to the crib. And you always want to do that. You always want to do that because it's a 50-50 chance she'll go. It's a 50-50 chance things can go heavily in your favor that night. But even if it doesn't go your way and she say, no, not this time, you've already set the stage where she knows that you're sexually interested in her. You invited her back to your crib. So again, you want to make sure that you do that. Also, when you're on the end of that date and you're getting ready to, stab up out of there, you want to say, well, hey, I tell you what, man, I had a good time with you tonight too. Maybe we can set up another time to get together and do it again. She'd be like, sure, hell yeah, because she was just laughing at your joke. She was just having a good time and upset it was cut short. You see that? I hope you're writing this down because that's good right there. That works all the time. Now understand this. When you're done with this woman, you walk her back to her car. A lot of dudes try to lean in for the kiss, for the hug. Don't do any of that. Don't do any of that. Don't lean in for no kiss. Don't lean in for no hug. Because what's going to happen is she already thinking you getting ready to do that, but you still making impact. You ain't going to do that. You different from everybody else. You not going to do that. You can catch that on the next day. You know what I'm saying? But also, she hasn't earned that yet. She hasn't earned you giving her a kiss yet. Because remember, you're the boss. Your manhood is fuck. You see what I'm saying? So what it is at that point, she's seeking your validation to see, like, did he like me? I had a good time with him. You're not giving that up right now. That's not free. You're not doing that. Your validation ain't free. That's not what we're doing. So now once you get home, you want to make sure you close it out real good. Just say, hey, text me when you get home. When she texts you, just tell her, hey, I had a real good time. You know, I got a busy day tomorrow. Might be busy for the next day or so, but I'm going to touch base with you over the next day or two. Now, the reason you do that is because her expectation in her crazy ass mind is that you're going to be calling her day and night. So you're setting the stage already. Hey, I'm going to be busy. You know, I'm doing a project. I'm working on it. You know what I'm saying? So I might be busy tomorrow, but if not, I'll talk to you the next day. So now you can set up what's called anticipation. So if you don't call that next day, when you call the day after that, she was waiting on that call and you already got the disclaimer on deck. But listen here, guys, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all, but listen, if y'all appreciate what I'm doing, hit that like button, man. It's free. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving y'all a free game. It don't cost you nothing, but you hit that like button, it sets off the algorithm, and it puts me in a better position. Also, if you like what I'm doing here, man, hit the subscribe button. It's right there. Hit the subscribe button, man, and hit that bell so that way every time I come on here, I upload something new, y'all can get this work. Also, we have concurrent videos that are coming on, so all you got to do is just over here. It's one of those places, but yeah, man, hit that video and all that good stuff, man. And like I said, man, we cool, we strong, we manhood as fuck. I'm out.